Hello, Retro Crew. Today we're talking about the 1980 Stanley Kubrick movie, The Shining. I'm Matt.
I'm Brian, and we're the Retro Sons. Like I always say, this movie's a lot better than I remembered it being.
Yeah. Jack Nicholson is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Even in the beginning of the movie, he looks crazy.
yeah, he's really good at playing a crazy guy.
Yeah.
So I think he was perfectly cast.
Yeah, I do too. All the casting was pretty good in this.
Yeah. There weren't too many people in the movie. There's the hotel crew, but a lot of them didn't have lines. I guess there was the ghosts and everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the bartender there.
yeah,
Talked to him, then Grady, I think his name was. The old.
Halloran.
No.
Oh.
The guy
Oh,
who met
yeah.
in the bathroom there.
Yeah, the old caretaker.
Yeah. I think his name was Grady.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
Yeah, but there wasn't too many people.
Mm.
There was, but there wasn't.
Yeah. It would be bad to have to spend, what was it, 7 months?
6 or 7. Yeah.
6 or 7 months just alone in a hotel like that, taking care of it, or supposedly taking care of it.
Yeah. Well, it was funny. He was supposed to be taking care of it, and it never showed him doing anything. It was all his wife.
Yeah. He's just working on his writing.
Yeah.
But I don't know, that doesn't seem like a good business practice to close down for 7 months of the year and be open for 5.
Yeah, I know.
I understand it was a weather thing because like to clear the roads and everything to get up there, but
Yeah, 25-mile stretch of road.
yeah.
But anyways, in the beginning of the movie, Jack Nicholson's character is in a job interview to work at the Overlook Hotel because he closed down for 6 or 7 months a year, and someone has to look over it in the winter. And he gets the job, and him and his wife and son have to go up there for the winter. And right in the beginning, his son had some sort of an issue.
Yeah, there was some accident or some injury, and it caused him to have the shining, the shine, whatever they call it.
Yeah, well, that's what Halloran calls it, but
Yeah,
they don't actually say what it's called,
like
or what it actually is.
yeah, like some mind powers, telepathy, and I don't know. Doesn't really explain it too well, but he can kind of see the future. It seems like,
Yeah,
and it manifests itself kind of through his imaginary friend Tony in his
Yeah.
finger.
is it his imaginary friend or is it an actual person?
I don't know. A lot of things in this movie aren't really clear.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more information in the book, which I haven't read. But
Yeah, and there was a second one that came out,
oh yeah, Doctor Sleep or Doctor Fear or something like that.
something like that. Yeah, and I think it takes place where the hotel is, but the hotel's not there anymore or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure on the second one.
Me neither.
Doesn't sound like we're explaining it well, but they don't really explain it well in the movie either.
No.
But anyways, once they get to the hotel, everything seems to be going normal. And it seems like his name's Jack in the movie too, so I'm just gonna call him Jack. It seems like he's working on his book and he's having some trouble trying to come up with stuff. But as time goes on, he starts getting crazier and crazier.
Mm-hmm.
And his son is seeing ghosts in the house, and there's a room 237 where people were murdered before, and they tell him not to go in there. Then the son actually goes in there, and that causes a lot of problems.
Yeah, he's attacked, and
Yeah,
at first Wendy thinks Jack did it.
yeah,
Then the son tells her that a lady was in the room and she did it.
yeah. Then Jack goes in and he sees the lady. But then he tells his wife that no one was in there for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because he didn't think she'd believe what actually happened in there, but
Probably.
or because he was crazy at that point.
That could be too.
But then eventually she finds all his book writings, and all it says is all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Like hundreds and hundreds of pages of it.
Yeah.
That's all he was typing the entire time. So you never actually find out when he started going crazy.
Right.
But for months, or a month at least, he was writing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and over time she's getting gradually more concerned about Danny and everything too.
Yeah.
Like,
And she wants to take him out of there, and every time she mentions it, he flips out.
yeah. Like, even at the beginning when he's not so crazy, he's kind of like snippy at her.
Yeah. He's not a very nice person the whole time.
Right, that's true. And it's revealed early on that he like had a drinking problem or something. That's what caused Danny's injury. So he supposedly stopped drinking, but I don't think he really did.
I don't know, again, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
But
and again, we're just kind of doing a bad job of explaining it.
But then at some point he says he'd sell his soul for a drink. And then right after that, there's a bartender. Well, he's sitting at a bar, an empty bar, in the hotel. And right after that, he looks up and there's a bartender there and he gives him a drink. And I think he kind of sold his soul to the devil. But then they want him to kill his family after that.
Mm-hmm.
So after that point, he's trying to kill his family.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's suspenseful, or not suspenseful really, but what's the word I'm looking for? Thrilling, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know, it's even hard to say that. It's kind of horror, but not really. It builds up really good, though.
Yeah.
Then once he starts going crazy, or when he is crazy, every time he passes a mirror, for some reason, he like
does some kind of twitch.
Twitches and moves weird. And then once, like, he's chasing his wife and kid around the place, weird stuff starts happening. Like, the wife is trying to find him. And she sees a bunch of ghosts, and she sees just weird, random things happening. It doesn't make... That part doesn't make sense,
like,
but...
She goes into one of the rooms, and it's just, like, dusty and cobwebs, and there's all the skeletons just sitting around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand that part, but...
I kind of felt bad for her throughout the whole movie, because she just... Like, she was just, like I said, she was concerned for Danny, and then he was...
and her husband.
Yeah. Then he was just kind of... Well, he went crazy and scaring her, and...
Well, plus, like I said, he was supposed to be doing all the work, and his wife ended up doing it all.
Yeah.
Like, through the entire movie, it showed her working around the place.
Yeah, checking the phone lines and calling the people on the radio to check in and all that.
And she just wanted to take her son to the doctor, and every time he said was flipping out on her.
Yeah.
Because he said, it's my responsibility to take care of this place, and you want me to leave.
Mm-hmm. Like, she wanted him to abandon the...
Yeah.
And then he ends up destroying the radio and the snowcat so they can't call for help or go.
And that poor cook in the movie.
Yeah, Dick Halloran.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, he did.
Because he got a sense, because he has the Shining too.
Yeah.
So he gets a sense that something's wrong. So
and then Danny talks to him. Mm-hmm. Tells him that his dad went crazy. So he spends a long time getting there.
Yeah. Flying from Florida to Colorado.
And I love when The Simpsons did that. Like, the Shining episode.
I kept referencing that throughout the whole...
Yeah.
Yeah.
No TV and no beer make Homer something.
Go crazy?
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good episode. And poor Willie in that. It happens a lot quicker in that movie.
Yeah, like the second he's through the door.
Yeah. And what do they call it? The shinning?
Yeah. But making the movie didn't sound like it was too much fun either, at least for Shelley Duvall.
Yeah. Stanley Kubrick was mean to her through the whole thing.
Yeah. I heard he was hard to work for anyway, because he wanted so many takes of everything.
Yeah. Well, the blood coming off the elevator, that was an actual scene. It wasn't computer graphics or anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
I heard they spent like 6 months just doing that scene. A crew, like take after take. They do it, it wouldn't come out like you wanted it to, so they'd reset everything, clean everything up, and reshoot it.
Yeah.
And they spent 6 months trying to get that one scene.
Which, what, like a 30-second scene or something?
Something like that. They play it a couple times through the movie, but...
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
I don't like doing 2 or 3 takes, but...
Like in another one of his movies, the Clockwork Orange, there's a guy in a wheelchair, and David Prowse is like carrying him downstairs in the wheelchair, and Stanley Kubrick wanted him to redo that a bunch of times, I think I heard. Which couldn't have been fun either.
No.
I know he was a bodybuilder and all that, but still, I wouldn't want to.
No.
So, I wouldn't want to work for Kubrick.
I think there was one scene he made her do like over 100 times because he didn't like how she was doing it. Like,
When Jack was chopping down the door and she was in the bathroom, maybe?
I don't know. I think it was when she was holding the bat.
Oh.
There was some scene, but yeah, I wouldn't want to work for a director like that.
No. I mean, you got good results, but...
Yeah, but at what cost?
Right? The emotional toll must have been...
Yeah.
Because, like, he isolated her and berated her and all that kind of stuff, didn't you say?
Yeah. Yeah, I bet she never worked with him after that.
No, probably not.
But like you said, it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of one of a kind. I don't recall any other movie that's like this one. Not really.
I was
anyways.
thinking kind of Stir of Echoes. Maybe.
Kind of, but they're not like isolated away from everyone and
No, that's true, but... You have
going crazy.
you have the kid with the...
Yeah, with a special gift.
Who meets
But
the older
the
man.
father
who
kind of
explains
has it too.
Yeah. But he's kind of a normal... Well, he's not, like, the nicest guy at the beginning. Then he starts, like, going crazy. Not in a
There's
dangerous way.
similarities, yeah, but
Yeah.
this one is kind of a horror movie, but kind of not.
Yeah.
It does say the first epic horror film on the back here, so I guess it's technically a horror movie, but
Yeah. I would...
it's not in the general sense. Really.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd classify it as. Thriller, not thriller, really.
No.
Suspense, I don't know.
Maybe suspense. It's kind of suspenseful,
Yeah.
because you don't know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Horror suspense, maybe?
Yeah, and it's based on a book by Stephen King, isn't it? He usually does good books,
Yeah.
good movie adaptations.
Yeah, but like we said, Jack Nicholson is like the best.
Yeah, perfectly cast, I think, in that role.
Yeah, and I think his Here's Johnny scene was, he'd made that up on the spot.
I think so, yeah.
Which you wouldn't think Stanley Kubrick would want, because I think he wants everything, like, exact.
But it worked, and it's the most famous from that.
I like how his wife and kid were going through the hedge maze there, and they kind of learned it.
Yeah.
And that came into play later. When Jack was chasing his son through it, he kind of got lost. Jack got lost, not the son. And the son, like, retraced his steps and hid.
Yeah, that was clever.
Yeah. And then they used Dick Halloran's Snowcat or whatever it was to get out of there.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, poor. Because, like, he was calling the Forest Service to get updates, and they couldn't get through.
Yeah. So then he flew there. Then he did a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
Then he went or borrowed the Snowcat from one of his friends and drove a 25-mile road, like going so slow.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
nice views and everything. That was a nice hotel.
It was.
I like that scene when the son is riding his little three-wheeler or whatever it is. He's going over carpets and over wood.
Yeah.
The sound is good in that. Then you got the two girls there, the 10-year-old and the 8-year-old ghosts, who I always thought were twins, but this time I realized they were the sisters there.
Yeah, I thought they were twins too, until you mentioned that.
They look like twins.
Yeah, they do.
And I think Jack is supposed to be like the guy that made the hotel. Like a reincarnation or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because he killed Indians and stuff to build the hotel there. Or he fought them off.
Huh.
And that's why he was in the picture at the end. I think it was supposed to be the guy that made the hotel.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
It wasn't very clear.
The reincarnation. Well, I read that online, so that's the only reason I know.
Yeah.
Because I've wondered for years why he was in the picture at the end from 1921.
They really made a point to zoom in on his face and then pan down to the date, too.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, they really wanted you to know.
Yeah, like I said, there's probably a lot more detail in the book.
Yeah.
Which
they don't really explain much in the movie. It's kind of left up to interpretation.
Yeah. Like that guy in the dog costume at one scene.
Yeah.
At one point.
When his wife is looking for him.
Yeah. I gotta get my hands on the book and read it sometime.
Yeah.
Should be easy enough.
Yeah, it should. Amazon will have it.
Yeah. Yeah, they will.
Yeah. But, like we said, it doesn't really seem like a horror movie. It kind of is. There's scary elements, but...
I'm sure to some it's probably pretty scary.
Yeah.
But we're familiar with it.
Yeah, well, it is creepy.
It is.
Imagine going up to a cabin like that with your family and then one of them goes crazy and starts trying to kill you.
I couldn't imagine. That'd be awful.
Yeah. But so let us know what you think of The Shining. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the future.
To talk more about the past.